Oleksandr Dukhovskyi was born on January 8, 1963 in Kharkiv. In 1978 to 1981, he graduated from Kharkiv Medical School No. 1, Paramedic Laboratory Department. At the same time, he started working as an ambulance orderly. In 1981 to 1983, he served in the Strategic Missile Forces. In 1990, he graduated from the Kharkiv Medical Institute with a degree in medical business, and received the qualification of Dr. Oleksandr Erikovich Dukhovskyi has been working at the hospital since 1990 after completing his internship as a neurosurgeon, and since 1994 as a pediatric neurosurgeon. In January 2012, as a competent, experienced specialist, a skilled organizer, he was appointed the head of the Children's Neurosurgery Department. In 2006, the Children's Neurosurgery Center was opened on the basis of the department, and he worked as its director until October 2022. In 2012, the organization and opening of the Department of Anesthesiology and Intensive Care for Children with Neurosurgical Pathology with 6 beds. From 2014 to 2018, he was the chief pediatric neurosurgeon of the Ministry of Health of Ukraine. From October 1, 2022, he was transferred to the position of head of the Neurosurgical Department No. 2. During the martial law in Ukraine, in difficult working conditions with an insufficient number of medical workers, in the period from February 28, 2022 to September 30, 2022. Working as the head of the Children's Neurosurgical Department, he was responsible also for the work of Neurosurgical Department No. 2. In 2006, he graduated and received a second higher education at the Faculty of Healthcare Management at the Kharkiv Medical Academy of Postgraduate Education, the qualification of Healthcare Manager. In 2018, at the Kharkiv Medical Academy of Postgraduate Education of the Ministry of Health of Ukraine, he obtained the scientific degree of Candidate of Medical Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy. Internship and training at the Neurosurgical Clinic and the Institute of Anatomy of the University of Zurich, at the Author Clinic and the Institute of Anatomy of the University of Munich in 2008. And intern at the SABIT program of the U.S. State Department in 2009. In 2014, he interned and worked in the workplace at the Center for Surgical Treatment of Epilepsy in Prague and in the clinics of the Federal University of São Paulo, Brazil. For the first time in Ukraine, he performed a minimally invasive surgical removal of an intracerebral hematoma in a profoundly premature child with an extremely low weight in 2007. Performed the implantation of an adjustable liquid shunt system for hydrocephalus in 2007. For the first time in Ukraine in 2011, OE. Dukhovskyi intraoperative neuromonitoring with evoked potentials was implemented. In 2015, for the first time in Eastern Europe, he conducted and implemented fetal neurosurgery, intrauterine surgical interventions on the fetus. In 2016, he organized and conducted all Ukrainian specialization courses in the specialty, pediatric neurosurgery, on the basis of the Kharkiv Medical Academy of Postgraduate Education. In 2016, together with Italian neurosurgeons, he first conducted and implemented surgical treatment of drug-resistant forms of epilepsy, chronic neurostimulation of the vagus nerve.